y'all gonna get my girl some different hair. Cause y'all gonna do look. Y'all are not gonna trick me. Cause you can't trick me.
You can't trick me. It's
You
crazy.
can't trick me.
I will
And I
not be
was so annoyed.
bamboozled.
I
I
was
will.
so annoyed with the way they like. I understood the progression. I was like, y'all better get my girl some actual bundles next season. Y'all got enough money. Y'all gonna invest into my girl's hair and makeup.
But
I got one better. Where's the braid shop that the daughter goes to?
God knows
Where's the braid shop the
who
daughter
doing
goes
braids in the
into?
apocalypse.
Who's the African? Who is the African braid shop owner?
Hey, what's up? It's Rashad, Antonio, cousin Nadia. We are the Upon Further Review. So happy to meet you again. Paradise, Season 2, Episode 8, Exodus. All spoilers. Got to talk about a thing to talk about a thing. Subscribe, you amazing people. Subscribe. This episode right here. So I just want to say, man, like, I love, I really love TV. And I love when TV is done well. And this episode kind of epitomizes how I feel about when I watch a good TV show, because we know it's the season finale, but also we know we're gonna to have some sort of cliffhanger, also resolutions of some stories and continuations for next season. And I feel this delivered on all those pretty well. How about you guys?
Not one lie was just told, Rashad. Not one
Cousin?
lie was told.
She's making hand gestures. She didn't even say nothing. Oh my God.
Oh
Like,
my God,
why?
we can't hear.
Yeah, we can't hear you. You did something goofy. Anyway,
Nothing. I did nothing.
Yeah.
You know about my AirPod debacle.
Oh my God. You broke those AirPods too? Oh my God. You are. Hey, man. All right. So that's like the eighth pair, It's ridiculous.
It is pair number 11.
Damn, Nadia.
That should be a podcast in itself.
Yeah, it
How?
should be. Yeah, I feel like Sade, is it a crime? So, all right. So how did you feel, Nadia?
First of all, I would like to show my sticky note because I was at work watching it. I took notes.
Very good.
Damn. Oh man, oh my God, it was such a good episode. Wow. They almost got me as well. I don't think I felt this way about this kind of show, like just the heartstrings getting pulled since Manifest, and maybe because there was like a little like otherworldly situation going on in Manifest as well. I was like, dang, y'all are getting me at every turn. Y'all trying to make me cry. I can't cry, I'm at work. But they did such a good job on the season finale. And you know, which we're gonna discuss as we go on. Did anybody remember Alex being his wife's name? Don't remember that lady's name.
I don't think they said it.
They did not reveal that.
I don't think they said it. I think he was just like, yeah, this is my wife. She has what was it, Hodgkin's disease or whatever she has?
Yes.
Whatever like that. He never said what his wife's name, and for that to be the reveal of the 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 beginning of Alex, you know what I'm saying, was
Tony. Shout out to Tony. Called it. Tony called it. Hashtag we be knowing trademark. Like Tony really called that. I was watching the episode. I was like, that nigga knew. He knew. And it made me mad because I wanted to know, but I had no idea. I said, Tony said, yo, what if it's an all-knowing AI? And not only is it an all-knowing AI, it's a quantum computer with an AI.
Nigga, is this God in the computer form, basically? What is
it's like it's almost like have you guys ever seen Ghost in the Shell?
Yep.
I've seen some of it. Yeah, I haven't seen all of it.
It's like a even crazier version of Ghost in the Shell minus the the actual being in a person. But like this, man, when okay, quick aside.
Mm-hmm.
How fast How fast was that going? Was Sinatra going? Seeing how the bunker is 100 miles the
100
other
miles,
way
nigga. That's
in
what I was.
Denver,
So, yup, that's
because it was
when.
like, where this nigga at? It's just like that's why everybody was like, yo, we try to
Because, ma'am,
contact
you've
you.
been
And
missing for like 4 hours.
how fast is this thing going? So even if it's going, I really feel like if you left the station at 4 o'clock going 55 miles an hour,
Come on, man. Come
I was
on,
like, this
man.
word ass problem, this word problem
Yo,
is.
I was sitting here like, if X equals this, and I was just like, wait a minute, 100 miles away, they are somewhere in Colorado, and wherever they at in Colorado is 100 miles away from the Denver airport, and I was mathing it, and when she was on the little monorail train thing, it wasn't like it was closed in. It was open air, and you didn't see her
Right.
hair like flying back crazy or anything like that. Like you said, how fast was she? Was this like one of the what they call one of them bullet train
Mm.
things or something
Bruh,
like
I
that?
don't know. They was on some Game of Thrones season 7 level of going around the kingdom. You
Right.
know, like
From
and
Essos from from Essos to Westeros was
from
fast as shit.
Essos back to Dragonstone.
So yeah.
Half an episode. I'm not even, and to be honest, I'm not even mad at it. But when that nigga
Yeah.
said 100 miles, I really laughed inside. I was like,
Yeah.
how far? So, and also this goes to the fact that this lady was planning. She was probably the epitome of organizational leadership because
Yes.
she left no stone unturned. The fact that the OG crew, like the scientists that she was with, was
Mm-hmm.
still around
Mm-hmm.
with the daggone with Alex the
Mm-hmm.
AI Alex, and we're gonna call her Alexi for short. So
Mm-hmm.
when Alexi she said, look, look. Hey, the AI is doing amazing. However,
But, comma, however.
it's it's asking us questions that we didn't even ask it yet. It's giving us answers to things that we have not asked it yet. Like,
It,
what do you mean?
Sean, even before that, when Dylan was in that science class in college or whatever with the guy that you know what I'm saying that they killed, and he was like, "Hey, why are we always just doing theory stuff? Why don't we just build it?" And he's like, "Man, do you know the type of funding and stuff like that?" He said, I have a quantum computer
I
right
was right
here
here.
that I made on a very small scale. My man looked at that. He said, class
Class
dismissed.
dismissed.
He said,
Hey,
class
y'all
dismissed.
get the hell out of
Get the
here.
hell out of here.
You
Come
Y'all are
here,
not
yo.
smarts.
You come
Y'all are
here real
not
quick.
smarts.
Say, look what I created. It's right here.
And so they're doing it, and they're like, all right, let's start working on this or whatever. Sinatra catches wind of, hey, he's like, hey, she my man knew this is like a priceless type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, what type of funding you got for this? She pulls out a check and gives it to him. And he said, this is blank.
Yay.
And your point you saying? Like, and he was like, all right, bet. What got me was he was working on it and he was happy and excited. And you started seeing his demeanor change. And my man said, yo, we got to stop doing this shit
Right now.
right now. And she's like, what are you talking about? What's the problem? Is there wrong? There's nothing wrong. We says, well, there's one thing wrong, but there's nothing wrong. It's running perfectly with the quantum computer and the AI, but we got to stop this. He said, why? He said, this motherfucker is basically solving questions, mathematical equations that it takes supercomputers 10 years to figure out what he said in like 10 seconds. It's like
it was longer than that. He said it would take the duration of the universe to figure it out.
The duration of the universe to figure it out. Excuse me. And he said they're finished solving it in 10 seconds. And then he's like, then there's another problem. And she was like, what? He says, there is time dilation going on here. When she said that, I said, Cousin Nadia. I said, not this supercomputer is basically changing the multiverse with, you know what I'm saying, with things in different timelines. I said, yo, how are they figuring this out with this machine? And then he was like, and she was like, man, we ain't stopping this. He says, you don't goddamn understand. That man was like, hey, he was horrified. Listen.
Man, he said, ma'am, I know you're not.
He said, you don't goddamn understand. We need to stop. That is the equivalent of what he was like Frankenstein realizing his monster is out of control. You know, Frankenstein's monster. And he was like, we got to stop this shit right now, yo, for real. We can't, no. And she's like, whatever. And they build this thing. And then we finally see the massive size of Alex, who takes up basically one of those old school 1960 IBM computers, an entire room. And this is a quantum computer AI. Is crazy. You remember, man, IBM just take up a whole daggone room. And I was just like, wait a minute. So is this thing a time machine / super god computer or what? Like, you don't know.
It's a lot of things.
It's so much stuff. But when you right, said Rashad, when that man said, hey, Alex is pretty cool, but yo, it's starting to solve things or whatever. Like it said that, you know, you were going to come down here before you did. Basically. He said, we have been running tests on this thing, and everything it has equation wise is put out. It has happened. It's predicted all this stuff to happen. And then she was like, okay, so what's the problem? It is predicting and solving problems that we haven't even asked a question to yet. That there is a problem in itself or whatever. And he was just like, yo, it spit this out right here. He had this card. And he was like, I don't know what these numbers are, these coordinates. And she was like, what are these coordinates? I don't know. It just spit this out.
Who the hell is X?
Yeah.
Who is user X? I'm like, dog, I don't know. Is it Darkman X? I don't know. Is it X-Men? You know, is it Charles Xavier?
No. Is it X-Pop? You know,
yeah.
What is it, yo?
So the funny part is, right, and this is another thing that I love about the show, and I'm not sure if this is intentional or not, but I am missing the glaringly obvious thing in the moment. I should have known that the X was for Xavier, but I'm so just so enamored and exasperated in the moment because I love this show and I'm frustrated at the same time. And I'm like, I did not think Xavier out of all the X's we know in this world.
You know why?
I didn't even care about the X. I was like, I don't care who you is. You just said that lady about to die.
Yeah, right.
That too.
By the way, this thing says that this is your last time coming down here because you're gonna die. You know why we weren't thinking about X? Because this whole show, especially this episode, was hit us with the flip flop. Like you won't even. You was just like enamored and caught up into what the hell is this machine? Because we hear certain terms. Because you hear certain terms, you forget about the obvious. You hear time manipulation. You hear daggone, supercomputer solving problems that would take a universe daggone 10 seconds. You hearing, oh my God, this thing is answering questions and solving equations we haven't even asked it yet. Like, what are we doing? Like, we're just sitting back here. What are you doing? While all that's going on, all hell is breaking loose 100 miles away.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because 100 miles, let's say due south. The foundation of the bunker is literally having a nuclear meltdown. And okay. the chain of events to this is so nigga, it was so chaotic. So
It,
you have the outsiders
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
coming inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
They then realize that hold up, y'all. Stop focusing on Alex.
We need to do
This is
what we
about to be a done deal here. So
what's the dude Geiger? He was like,
yeah,
We got to shut this
Geiger.
down.
we got to do what we have been doing all along, which is going
Mhm.
around shutting down these nuclear reactors. My man Dylan was like, "F that! I want Alex."
I need
It ain't gonna
Alex
be no Alex.
today. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
today.
He said, "Look, yo, we all gonna be dead. Everybody in and
Uh huh.
out. If we don't actually do this, so cool for them. Cool for him to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the the council is trying to decide. Shout out to Dr. Gabriella,
Yeah.
who
Hey,
actually made some decisions. She's like, look, we gotta shut it down.
Which is cowards. She called them
Yeah.
no,
bitches.
she called him a coward right after I called that man a B word.
Yeah, right. I said, y'all acting like some bitches. And then she was
I
like,
was like, Lynn ain't over
coward.
yet. He really hit him
Lame.
with the in your head. It's in your heart. He he
Mm-hmm.
he really hit him with the 21 Savage pussy.
Period.
Right.
What is Sinatra gonna do? People trying to come in. Make a
She
decision. I can't
said,
make
she
a
said,
decision.
look, bitch, I'll take responsibility. It's
Uh-huh.
on me. They was like, oh, it's on you?
You see
Okay.
him
Cool.
visibly like, oh, okay.
Yeah. They was like, yeah.
And
Who did it? That's what she did right
that
there.
hoe
That's what
did.
they was ready to do, man.
So
For
so
real.
She said
like
her heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. Don't worry about
Hell
it.
no.
obviously no, she's a certified killer. It's like, what's on your shirt? She didn't even answer that dude. Did
Yeah.
not answer him.
Are you all right? Yeah, I'm
Are you
perfectly
all
fine.
right?
You perfectly fine? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. What's
What
going
y'all been
on?
doing? You know what I'm
What y'all
saying?
doing? What's going on here?
So again, the dilemma is that the door is open and then the door is also trying to close because the shutdown
Mm-hmm.
procedure and the lockdown procedure are in conflict with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that is causing the not even the reactor, the cooling system for the reactor to shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time this is all happening, Xavier and his baby mama are there. And
Not his baby
he's
mama,
like,
his wife.
look, I gotta go find my kids. Stay here. She's like, nigga, no.
Absolutely not.
So again,
Uh-huh.
somebody like last episode was saying like I've seen like on threads in the comments like I don't understand why she would act like that. I said she's been not listening to this nigga since the hospital. So
Have
what
Yeah.
you
is y'all
met him?
talk?
Yeah.
That lady don't. Did she just love him? She ain't really listening to him. I
Yeah.
would say that is some typical black woman stuff, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be antagonistic.
I said, she said,
Cause,
look, and we
cause
good.
y'all
I'm good.
y'all be hard headed, yo.
I
Who
see a
you
lot of
think you
myself
talking
in her.
to?
I see a
Yeah.
lot of myself in her. Because what you mean? What you mean
I
you
was
going?
like, he just trying to protect his wife, and she's like, nope, I'm running into danger too.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my
I ain't seen
god.
my kids. I'm
Oh.
Mama
going to
bear.
get them too. I'm
Mama
going to
bear.
So
get them too. Yeah.
so they run in. Of course, Gaggenum is already in and everything. It's funny how like they all came together and he still act like he was trying like to dip in, like he was hiding, he was being covert about it. But
God
anyway,
knows.
I'm like, what is nigga, what you doing?
They
Just
can
walk
see
in
you.
with everybody else. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh.
Right.
Okay. So he goes in, eventually runs through the chaos, eventually finds his son, and he's like, oh, where's your sister? She said, somebody on a level in the east side. I don't know, bro. It was
You don't see my
mom.
mama right here? What you think
Like,
about her?
Yeah.
so he says, look, you can't go with me now. I'm gonna go find her. And they skedaddle back outside. This sequence of events between him finding Sinatra, almost killing her, which was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And it's and like and you know what I liked about the episode too?
Mm-hmm.
I like that Sinatra finally found peace.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said, "Oh, this is my last day. This computer's been right the whole time." Mind you, the whole reason the supercomputer AI A-lex-i was made was because it has the key to avert the natural causes crisis of the world. That's the whole reason why she made it. That's the whole reason why they're running tests. That's the reason why it's here. The byproduct is all the science fiction stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
The nosebleeds, the premonitions that the Missy Elliott Lil' Kim premonitions going on, and the and all that stuff, dilations, her thinking that Dylan is her little son Dylan, all that, which is crazy. He looked here when they found him when Dylan found her, and he was like,
Alex.
and,
I'm like,
and she's like, oh,
Son.
come here, baby. What you doing?
yeah,
But you know what's crazy though? He never like.
he was like, stranger
wholeheartedly
danger.
denied it.
What are you doing?
You ain't my mama. My mama dead, yo. Get away
He
from
was
me.
like, but see, even with that, I feel like he wasn't like as adamant as I thought he was. He was like,
He was confused because think about it, because then when all three was together, and
everybody start tripping.
They started tripping balls and everything. It was what's the movie?
He said, "What's wrong with you?" I don't know what's wrong with you.
Butterfly. It was giving Butterfly Effect. Remember the movie Butterfly Effect, where whenever he changed something, his brain would do some weird shit. His nose would start bleeding. Like that was going on. That was
a sad movie.
It was.
That was one of the few movies that actually had like a sad ending.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this nigga went back in utero and killed himself? That's crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry, spoilers for a 20-year-old movie. Anyway.
But that's what I was like. Once we got to the end and she was like, she was walking with Dylan. We just gonna fast forward to the end real quick. But she was like, okay. I think you've done this before or whatever. And I was like, cause y'all is time looping. Dylan, that's Dylan. Dylan is Dylan. And then little Dylan was back again because he's in a time loop.
Yeah, it's like it's a time loop, or the Dylan that we've come to know in the show is like a Dylan from another universe. It's crazy. It's like this. And next season is the last season, so they're going to have to explain a lot, and which I'm pretty sure this show will do. But it's just like you had that stuff going on with, Meltdown on top of Robinson almost, oh my God, when that scientist blew up in the face and slammed against that machine, I said, well, he's gone. And he was trying to help. And then she was trying to help the president's son, and realizing that she about to bleed out and die, and president's son ankles all jacked up and he limping around, and they trying to get out from where they are. And she was like, look here. And he says, oh my God. And like, you started seeing something. She just said, I just had to let you know something. I didn't get a chance to tell you, Pappy. I honestly loved him. But I'm letting you know that I did love your father. This won't no little fling type thing or whatever. We actually were in love. I loved him or whatever. And she was like, I'm here to make sure that you are safe. You need to go. And she pulled the blicky out on that boy and said, get your ass away from me. Go ahead. Or it was almost like when somebody's trying to like get rid of their dog for a reason. Get on out of here or whatever, like that, them old movies and stuff. My man ran away and she was prepared to meet her fate. But, he found some people and they got her. I just want to get that little part of the story out because it wasn't
You good.
You know what I'm saying? They get them out of there with that. I'm going to tell you one problem I did have with the episode, but it was nothing crazy. It was nothing with the writing. I'm going to tell you what I was mad about. When they found the daughters and they went in the elevator, nigga, it's a meltdown. Y'all can wait to hug and talk about what's going on after. Oh my God, it's so good to see you, Dad. Yes. Oh,
that is my number one.
Mom is here. She's here. How? I'd be like, shut your little ass up and let's go.
We got a lot of catching up to do. Xavier, you said it so many times, so many people. Shut up and catch up when y'all niggas get outside.
Yeah.
You need to stay on task, baby.
It is saying on the loudspeaker since the beginning of the episode, meltdown imminent. When you hear the term imminent, that means get gone. Yes, sir, Rashad.
TUFR question, and this is going to be a real tough question today. Something I've noticed throughout the whole series, the season, and that is, why are all of our black characters being caretakers to the white people.
You
I
agree
just
with
want to
that?
note this. I want a quick note. We saw all the things episode. We got black mamas and daddies taking care of these white kids. That's one. Um, and just a small subtle thing. Xavier lifted up
Presley,
Sinatra's
Hadley first.
Hadley. Terrible name Hadley first.
Had have been dead, had it been
Mind
me.
you, her upper body strength is zero because
Yeah.
she was struggling to get out that daggone out of that elevator shaft.
She could have got out the elevator shaft
I was like,
the first
bro,
time. She should
I'm
have.
like, what is like where like
I was like,
have you ever did a
She
push
has
up
no muscle
before?
definition.
Good God, girl,
I was
you're
looking
15.
your head and shoulders were above the thing, sweetheart.
So she couldn't pull up. She said she got
You
enough
know, get
nerve. She
right
couldn't pull
here.
up.
And I was like, what are we doing? What are we?
Nah,
And
just
then even the daughter was like, here, climb on up. I'm gonna help you up
that
first
again,
and
that too.
everything.
I'm glad you pointed that out too.
Like that.
So
And I was
so
just
there's
like,
I'm just really like it be some of those things I'm like, bro, like
oh, I got one better for you. Even though I believe she's somewhat of a woman of color, Dr. Gabriella,
Yeah,
it's
when she
definitely
was out
definitely
there,
Latino. Yeah.
where she was stopping the car, getting all the antiquities and stuff out, and putting the white
like you got out of here, yourself.
She said, "You don't need this, you selfish bastard. Come on, precious old white man, lady. Let's get on up here."
I'm just saying, man. We got like we are really helping the whites out, and I'm not sure how appreciative they are of it in the show because it's like, of course, then we had what's the president's kid's name?
Hadley. Oh no, the boy. Yeah, okay,
You
yeah,
know
the
that
Yeah,
boy.
boy's name.
Yeah, I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember that boy name for
What's
nothing.
what's his dad name? What's the president?
James Marsden.
President, Mr. President.
Yeah. James Marsden's son. That little
Mark
bastard was
Manson.
was trying to cuss his black savior out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog. It's just like at every turn, we have a lot of black characters and our one Latina character helping out the white folks. And I'm just because like I seen it, I didn't really want to say nothing, but like this episode right here was just an egregious amount of helping, and it flabbergasted me because I'm looking like, yo, even when we go back to the episode with Annie, all the women who show up,
like Latino, indigenous
women of color,
mm-hmm.
the most random black lady we seen on the show yet popped up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, where's y'all coming from? And even with the people that they picked, excuse me, even the people that what's the creep name that Gary picks?
Yeah.
All like he said, no white women here. So it's just really interesting how they keep bringing that back up, and like that's the only real like the question I have is like, what's up with that? Like y'all, it's either one of two things. Y'all are really trying to tell us something with this, or this is just a very serious
coincidence,
unconscious bias coming out. Now, if I could go back and look at the episodes that was actually written by a black person, those things probably aren't in those episodes. And I can't say this for certain because I hadn't gone back and looked and really, clocked that type of stuff. But I'm just saying.
Could it be this, Rashad?
Okay.
Could it be this? Could it be the opposite of the white savior?
Like that would be very
because we've seen that so much in shows, especially when it's with black leads and stuff like that. Even if it is a black lead or whatever, there's always a quote unquote white savior that come along. Could this just be the opposite of we're gonna flip the script this time?
What do you think, Nadia?
Because this the man that wrote This Is Us. Is the same writer?
Yeah,
that was a pretty diverse show. So I'm wondering if, that maybe we're trying to get some quotas going on around here. But I do agree with you. Like halfway through this episode, I was like, dang, all the black people keep saving them. Like, right.
or like is like the way that they're trying to like posit us is like we are so necessary to the world.
Yeah,
and that the world isn't really recognizing just how necessary we are. Like I'm like, as Tony said, like I'm trying to show the show some grace, but it's was glaringly obvious this episode.
it
Like
did keep happening.
I turned my
Like,
mind off about some of the other stuff, like the X on the card, but like this, I was like, hold on.
no, because they kept, and I felt like they were very intentional about how they showed the black people saving these folks. Like how Zay is saving people, how Robinson was trying to save the little boy. Presley, like I said, when Presley let head lip, I said, I like to think I'm a good person too, but somebody got to live to tell the story. So
even the guy that was part of the group with Dylan and them, he was like Latino or brown person, and when he was outside, everybody get in the car, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Doing that too. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Damn it,
I don't
Rashad.
know, man. Like it's just.
I mean, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't notice it, but I just kind of was like, huh.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Me too. Like, cause I noticed it. Cause we clocked it early. We didn't mention it in early episodes, but then I saw people like on threads. They started noticing it too. I'm like, okay, so this just ain't me, So and then this episode was like, yo, I gotta address it this for the finale because it just happened one too many times.
I'm going to chalk it up to this. This is what I want to chalk. I think I'm going to chalk it up to. I think I'm going to chalk it up to, like you said, Rashad, it being that, hey, us black people, people of color, or whatever, we are essential to this. You know what I'm saying? We are essential to what America and as a country is. The country was built on the backs of slavery, black people, you know what I'm saying? Black people and stuff like that. And I'm gonna just chalk it up to, like I said, that, and then also too, here we are in the apocalypse now. All hell is breaking loose, and it seems like the only people that are here to save the day are,
People of color, man. That's
the
real.
people,
That's really real.
the
And
people
I
of color,
think
like to make you think, for people to think like, oh snap, because you see that none of the none of the only group of white folk that was really trying to do something were Dylan's crew. Dylan crew, and that's really like Geiger who died, and then Dylan himself, who I think is white, for the most part is white or whatever. They're the only ones that was really trying to like do something. Everybody else is like, as my grandmother used to say, run around like with a chicken with the head cut off. Not like, oh my God,
the sky is falling.
The sky is Chicken Little. The sky is falling or whatever.
Literally,
well, the sky was literally falling.
Literally,
it was literally falling.
Them daggone on panels was coming down on people. Yo, I say, yo, I like. Okay, so just like looking at how the show is structured and how okay, how can I say this? The fact that they have them in this dome, sort of underground bunker, was genius for the show because they let them essentially, for all intents and purposes, be on a soundstage, and they did not have to make this whole grandiose world because since it looks like fake, they can make it fake because it's gonna be fake. And then they don't have to like financially. It was like, look, soundstage, set, Water Bros back lot, whatever, and boom, we can do it like that. Like we don't got like, and then if we gonna be outside, we just be outside.
Yeah,
and that's it. And then like our CG ain't gonna be but a whole lot.
Yeah,
and that's how the show is getting made so fast because outside of like it's not a whole lot of sets. It's just the one place, the bunker, and then nigga we in the field.
Yeah,
And that's it. So like it's like as the place was tumbling down, I was like, man, it's genius to have them in a bunker in a very isolated place and have everything kind of play out like it did. So I just was I was very I was just very impressed like how everything was going down. Okay, so let's okay
Real quick,
go
two
ahead.
more things real quick before you go. One, before we move on. Another thing I appreciated too was when Xavier and his wife get get back inside, and the wife is looking like, "What? And y'all got a lake? Y'all
And the
like she
son,
was just she only saw what she saw because of the total chaos going on, but was just in awe of the detail. Like he was like, "Yeah, we got this. We got a lake. We got." He was like, "Yeah, babe, we got all this.
She
Let's
said,
find
man,
out.
nigga, we got a Ferris wheel.
We got a
We
Ferris
gotta find
wheel."
our
we'll look
children.
at it later.
Right. And the other thing was when Sinatra's husband, when he came out, first thing he did was look up and was like, "That's,"
God dang,
he said,
some bright
"That's
boy.
that's the actual son."
Because
You know,
Sinatra did the
like
same thing.
right, yeah,
But
mm-hmm,
which okay, I'm glad you said that because that's the parallel. He got to actually be in the sun.
mm-hmm.
She never got to actually experience outside.
Yeah, because she was still inside when they had the little
Yeah, she
incident.
just
Yeah,
it just like kind of like
yeah.
the veil
On
slightly
her
opened and then the
side.
glory came in and that was it. You know what I'm
Do
saying? And
do do
then
do.
had to close back.
As the sun.
So
So that.
pierce the veil.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm sorry, you was about to say something. I forgot what you was
no,
saying.
you're fine. You're
Uh-huh.
fine. Um, I don't even remember. This is quite all right. The fact that when everybody's trying to get out and everybody's basically already out, and we have Sinatra just kind of like doing her best, singing in the rain, kind of walking around, walking about, and we see the vision of her and her son at
The ice
the
cream place.
diner
Mm-hmm.
with the horse on the front. So she's having this kind of like out of body experience, maybe about her being her son, holds in hand, and then of course everything starts tumbling down. Our boy Zay. Shout out to Sterling K. Brown, giving us his best Tom Cruise
I
impersonation
said the
because he
same thing
was
when I saw this
running
episode.
his black ass off. I
Uh,
said, "Yo, look at Mission Impossible Negro out here running fast."
I was sitting here like
So
this 40
Chili
yard
pocket.
dash at the combine. Go. Go.
Oh
Clocking
God, that's so
it.
good. Yeah. So Zay looks like Zay doesn't get out. Of course Zay gets out because
Yeah.
he's the main character.
Mm-hmm.
And 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 that nigga Jane found a way to get out the shower. Who okay, so this going back to
So I
my
saw that too, and I was
goes
like,
back to my
wait a minute.
earlier question. Who
Gotcha.
is we? Because somebody had to come through and help her. I don't think she just got out of there by
I
herself.
told y'all
No,
that we wouldn't get it.
yeah, we know she's crazy. She is crazy, but
No, I
still,
know she. I told her she was gonna live. She too crazy to die.
yeah.
And it was too
It's
easy.
yeah. She just got stabbed.
That's a little stabby stab. Like, oh,
He hit
Yeah, because I was
no
looking,
major organ.
because at first I was looking, I said, why are they showing this bathroom? Oh shit, she is not in
That's
there.
Tarabi's bathroom.
I said, oh, she is not in there. And I was like, oh God,
hmm.
like what are we doing? What are we doing here? Or what, so
So wonder if one yo. And after that happened, I said, "This is what I want from Jane season 3. I want Jane to really be like the Baba Yaga. I want her to be John. I want her to be Jane Wick out here for real. It's gotta like I want her to be just in the shadows, just killing niggas indiscriminately with no rhyme or reason, and pop, 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 and just like where'd it come from? And everybody just be scared.
Right. Just killing people and cutting off men junks and stuff, just
Yeah, this as we say in the Mandalorian, this is the way. So
yeah.
that's what on for Jane season 3. Just Killer Jane, you know what I'm saying? Just all that, yo. Like I gotta have it.
One of her
So
alternate personalities gonna pop up. I'm telling you, y'all
y-
telling me we. She is we. She is Legion.
yeah. I was about to say
Oh
the
my
same
god.
thing. She is Legion.
Such
Yep.
a good callback nowadays. Legion was such an amazing show.
It
Yes.
freaked me out the first like
It's
5.
Yeah.
it freaked me out did both seasons
I was
Yep.
so stressed
thoroughly.
out. I had to watch it during the day. It's okay though.
So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, but yeah. And so by the way, if you haven't seen it or whatever, sorry, you're too late saying this, but the thing with Sinatra, like you said, was the willing sacrifice because she knew because they was like they say this bunker can withstand a nuclear explosion from the outside. Well, that must mean it can do it from the inside because Dylan was saying like, "Yo, when this shit melts down, the radiation is just gonna spew through the doors."
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, "No, it ain't. We gonna go in there and fix it." And she basically that's what she gave Xavier the card. And we didn't
Mm-hmm.
see this conversation. We find this out, kind of in the
After the fact, yeah.
epilogue of the episode, she was like, "Look here, supercomputer, super quantum computer AI, 100 miles away, under the Denver airport. You know, this thing is here to help save the world. What you want to do? You are the person that's going to have to fix this. You are X." And he was like, "What?" Or whatever. And she was like, "Here you go. Take this. You need to go find out what's going on with this computer." And the look of like, I don't know what the hell are you talking about is going on. But the fact that she did give him specific coordinates says, "Hey, it's under the airport," was a good
Mm-hmm.
thing. Because if you just say, "Oh, it's 100 miles away," we would have probably been like, "How this nigga gonna know which way 100 miles? North, south, east, west, or whatever." But she gave like a thing, and they did show like the little Denver Bronco little horse thing under the air, saying where the airport was in the epilogue. So we got to see that, and this goes back to is Xavier almost like a messiah type figure in this, like saying that I had said early on, because it's like everything is just it's just falling too much in line for him to do this stuff, and then too when he had the little dream of Dylan again, and they was in the hallway and everything. And then kind of find out he sees Dylan like, wait. It was almost like what was in the Matrix, a sense of deja vu, and
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and then the
yeah,
Matrix when
yeah,
it's a sense
yeah.
of deja vu, that means
It's not deja vu.
yeah, it's right stuff like that. So on top of that, we did see that he got Dylan to finally meet Annie's baby, who name now is Annie, and
Annie Junior. AJ.
little
Annie the
Annie or
first.
whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So we got this, and now this comes to me what I always ask for Sean when we see the end of a show or end of a season or something like that. What happens next? Like what? Because right now they are in complete disarray. They already had like what 10,000 people on the
Mm-hmm.
outside trying to get in, and now you bring in how many other folk they had inside paradise out there combining on this caravan. Do they have enough supplies? Because a lot of those people, I know they ain't got no supplies. They probably ain't got no food like that. They left clothing and all this stuff, and they're going to have to finally probably meet up with other encampments and stuff to help out. This is going to be interesting. And also, too, what is going to be the end game when it comes with Xavier booting up Alex for this thing? Because it ends off on a shot of Alex, lights flickering, just thinking of what's going on.
Those are all good questions because it's kind of I think we alluded to this last week because all the bougie people are inside the bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're gonna have to live real life because the bunker is gone.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah.
hole was like imploded and then went down in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, ain't no more bunker, ain't no more comfortable living. Like now y'all really gotta be out here in these streets for real.
Y'all new to this. Y'all ain't true to this.
Exactly. And we're gonna have bougie
Fuck.
people conflicts
Mm-hmm.
because they're not going to be used to living it off the rough,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be a transition period. I wonder how much of a time jump we're going to have. Shout out to the writers room, they've already completed writing the third season. So yeah, so we'll probably be back filming this in the summertime, and we're
Mm-hmm.
going to have our season 3 next year, because I don't think it's, because again, like I said, like, it don't take long to shoot this, and then it don't take a whole lot of CGI. So they're gonna get this up and running, and we'll be back here around the same time next year with season 3. What I really want from our boy Zay is, I really hope that he gets to really be like Neo in the Matrix, because I feel like he's gonna die too. I really feel, because if he's gonna be Neo, if he's gonna be the savior, then the savior has to make the ultimate sacrifice. Like, that's yeah, you gotta be the savior. Because even if you look at to be honest, even Star Wars, Luke ain't the savior. The real savior is really Darth
Vader.
Vader, because Darth Vader had to sacrifice himself for the you know, for the rebellion. But that's, or even just the whole chosen one trope. Like, I really think Xavier's dead. Um, I don't know about a lot of these other people roles. Quick question: where is Sinatra's old ass dad? I mean, not Sinatra's, but the old president's dad.
Oh yeah,
Because
Oh
I don't know
snap.
where he at. Because
we
exactly.
ain't seen Pawpaw.
Yeah, yeah. Was it Papa have a little touch of dementia, right?
He did,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah,
So he thought the
but
boy
he
was his son.
yeah,
Hmm.
but he ain't died yet. So we don't know where he at.
Maybe he under the rubble. Who knows?
That would be very bad that they left that old man to die. Yeah,
You don't know what's going on. Let's get
you
out of
know,
here.
yeah, he's expendable. But again, the bougie people would think that, because
Yeah.
because they don't care about elderly people and young people in real life. Everybody's just labor to them, because capitalism. But anyway,
Oh, also this
the
too.
yeah, go ahead.
Mad disrespectful. The president's son, kissing down on that man's that man's daughter in front of him
Zay was
like
like, hey,
that.
hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
whoa, whoa.
That's
that's enough.
enough.
That's
I get
enough.
it. That's
Yeah.
enough.
Y'all don't even like each other this good. That's the crazy
That's
thing.
that's enough.
No, she obviously love
Yeah,
that boy. If
yeah,
she literally risked her life to find him.
yeah.
She's a
And
teenager. They're not smart. I was a teenager when I
yeah,
wasn't.
I'm just saying, but like at that teenage age, you be
You're
thinking like, this
in
is
your
it.
mind. You are in love, and that is
It
the
is the
man that
most
you're going to.
extreme,
Nadia's having flashbacks.
passionate,
Yeah, she is not having.
heartfelt. Just not even, man.
That
Nadia's
only
not.
took one time. It's crazy.
I'm
See,
just saying, and yeah, but also she out here essentially like trying to find love during the apocalypse. It's only, you may only have one time. So yeah, man, that was funny too. Also, the funniest scene in this whole episode.
let me see if you.
Hey, yeah, this is Gabriella,
This my wife. This my therapist.
my therapist.
Yo, yo.
I said, nigga.
Because number one, when Terry rolled over there, she saw him talking to him. She was like, who the hell is this? She came. She came.
Who this fine Latina lady you talking
Yeah,
to?
who is this? Oh yeah, this is my
Therapist.
therapist.
Then he said, and she said, "Oh my God, Xavier told me so much about you." He said, I gotta go over
Let
here real
go.
quick."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I really am
Mm-hmm.
appreciative that they just threw that in there at the end. So you know what?
Yeah.
We know y'all going to be talking about this, so we're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna forget y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. That is good writing, because the streets have been talking about that shit so much. I
Yeah.
said,
Mm-hmm.
bro, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be crazy. That's, yeah. It's just so many interpersonal conflicts that can arise next season, and I cannot wait till he says, "Hey, I gotta go to Denver for the supercomputer," and also my therapist. Oh, smash some cheeks so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
so
that
bad.
shower
On a
scene.
few times.
That shower we had
Oh
was
my
sultry,
God. I know
baby.
you ain't take a hot shower in years, but did I say I took a
Hot
shower,
shower.
girl? The hottest of
Ah,
showers. It was Latina hot.
Can I say what that?
Caliente.
You're right. That is the funniest scene. You know what
Muy
else?
caliente.
You
So
know what else is another funny scene? These niggas rolled up with the World War I tank, yo.
depleted uranium.
A World War I tank, yo. You just
Tony,
realized that,
I
didn't
said, Tony, what are they doing?
you? They get the tank and they was like, you got a tank? That thing rolled up. I said,
I said, Tony, what is
that's
they
Let
not
me
even.
tell you
doing?
something.
I said,
Let me
that's not
tell you.
even World War II. That is a World War I tank.
Let me tell you something about these here United States military and the stuff they make. It may be for display, but darn it, they make it easy enough you can figure out how to fix it. And
That is hilarious.
okay.
Bro, I said they went outside and like a museum and got that hoe. They
They
said,
went to an
hold on, yo.
armory. They
They
got some
did. They
uranium,
went
put
to.
some fuel in that thing.
They was like, dang, we got to wait a minute. And we having a hard time working these newer ones. What about that one right there? Crank it up.
Hey, yo, I just want to
Please.
tell y'all, I'm not sure where the tank was, but theoretically, these niggas had it. Like, let's just say, because we in the Midwest, right?
Yeah,
But
I
it
mean
Midwest.
is.
the Mountain West.
So
Yeah,
so where is the closest base? Other than Colorado Springs, where's the closest base?
I'm not even.
It.
They look. If you want
I'm.
to talk logistics, they had to go through Texas to get there. They really could have just
Yeah,
stopped out Fort
I
Bliss.
was about to
I'm
say
I'm
that.
I'm just saying, like, bro, like they drove that raggedy tank all the way there
Mm-hmm.
with depleted uranium.
But
So
this is
not
the other thing. Remember, they had a train because that's usually how they get across. How we move vehicles anyway. You put that sucker on a flatbed, put it on
well,
a train,
maybe they did because
and roll it out.
it's a bunch of little bases in like the Georgia area.
It
Yeah.
is.
So
That's all
they
right.
could. I'm hoping that they did that because if they have to ride
Y'all,
that
y'all ain't never been in
that
those. Y'all ain't never been in no weapons sport. They go.
cross, that's what I'm saying, cross
Yeah.
country, it would have
Now
took
I
them
hope they put it
niggas
on
3 years to get there, yo.
Yeah.
That's why it was taking so long.
Yo, man,
I know how long that
permanent
stuff
back
take.
damage.
When they did the whole when they did the military birthday up here in DC and they showed like the train bringing the tanks and stuff that was going to drive through the city and everything like we were North Korea. And I remember,
Tearing the roads up.
yeah, like they were just
Because you're not
like,
supposed to be on there.
don't get me
Luckily,
started.
this is an apocalypse, so everything's torn up
And
anyway.
everything tore up, man. But that is, I thought that I was just so tickled with the tank. I said, a World War I tank? Like,
Tony, I'm
I
glad
said,
you
I
mentioned
watched
it.
enough of the History Channel and the War Channel for World War
I
I
was
tank. What is
like,
that?
why is that tank so boxy? Like,
The fact that it made perfect sense to me, I was like, that's a good idea. You know the instructions on the inside.
dog, I was so weak when I saw that, yo. I said, these niggas said, hey, man, we got to get everything. And they was actually shooting. And the funny thing is, they use that tank to blow some cameras. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is a terrible waste of ammunition. Like,
Like they couldn't,
They can still
like
see you.
you couldn't
like
take a
y'all trying to
rifle.
flex.
Y'all couldn't take a
Trying to
rifle.
flex with this World War One
Yeah, like
tank.
y'all couldn't take a rifle and shoot out those cameras. Y'all,
Nah.
and just save the shells to knock out the door.
You think
Y'all
they
just
got snipers? You think these people got aim? Let me explain something to you. You got a
Hey
tank.
man, I know one of them dudes is a hillbilly somewhere that shoot muskrats or something somewhere. Come on, man.
Nah.
This is a
Nah.
show of force.
They said,
They
"Oh,
must.
is that a?" They was like, "Oh, is that a tank?" They were shook when they saw that. I would
They
be too. I was like, "Open that damn door, let these
Open the
niggas
door.
in."
We just need to see what they want. We just need to just chat real quick.
they're like a bunch of ICE agents.
We have
Xavier
no
said,
use.
"Hey, bro, ain't nobody real in here. They got this. They playing. They got a little perimeter. They got some guns, but they not really trained. He said, "How do you know that? How do you know that, Xavier?"
How you
Hey
know that,
man,
Xavier?
shut up and watch me work, y'all. So like, yeah, man, it's
That-
yo. Thank you for bringing it up because I forgot about that. That was
Yeah.
hilarious. But ew, another great season of television. Um, I don't really know what else to say, but
I would just like to put out my prediction that again for the time loop, if everything resets with Xavier at the end of season 3, not gonna hold you, I wouldn't be 100% mad at that. I wouldn't be angry because maybe now we can prevent whatever the thing is that's gonna cause the thing. Like second chances out here.
Right.
I don't know.
And then too, like they said, like we've been here before, which makes me think like, are we gonna go back to the beginning of this where
Man,
Mr. President is still alive and everything, and then maybe you know what I'm saying, like they can't necessarily prevent a they can't necessarily prevent an act of nature with the volcano, but they can be better prepared, you know what I'm saying,
to save more people.
to save more people for this. I don't know.
I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even want to speculate.
Yeah.
This is.
It's just
I'm
good
just
television,
thankful.
man. That's
I'm just
all it
thankful we got
is.
some good TV. And it's funny, I've seen a few people saying, "Oh my god, I hated season 2." Like, and somebody was like, "Bro, you re rage baiting." It's like, how can my opinion be rage bait? Because it's
Girl,
and it was a girl.
Girl!
Just say you hate stuff, man, and it's quite
Yeah.
all right. Just say you
it's
hate
cool.
stuff.
Everybody, everything ain't for everybody.
Right, yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. Some things are just um some things are just really done well, and there is no like like talking about characters. Oh yeah, talking about Xavier, talking about how he got sloppy this season compared to the first season. Like he was like he was. I'm like,
Girl,
what
we
do
in
you
crisis.
what do you
Yeah.
mean? He literally could have killed everybody at the little train depot if he wanted to. Someone, he got something with Gary. He didn't clock Gary. He kind of did, but then
At any point, he could have killed Gary. So
Yeah, he knew something was up with Gary, but he just wasn't
he
sure
didn't
what
know
it
what
was
for sure. So
until he
yeah,
found out.
so
I love your wife, Xavier.
I
I love
I
her,
love
Xavier.
I'm
I
in
really
little
want
problem.
I want her
Hold
I
on.
want her so
Let me
bad.
do it, Naughty. What you say? That picture. That picture there. Everybody else. And he.
I see you, Terry,
See you,
with your
Terry.
beautiful black breasts.
Oh, I just want to rub on that cocoa skin so bad.
I
I
found
immediately
some
threw up. I done thrown
Terry. I found some shea butter at the depot for you.
up.
And some almond oils.
Immediately would have thrown up.
got,
They're like, "Oh, you."
I got cocoa butter too. Here
And
you
some
go.
lavender. I know you love lavender.
I know how your people feel about your hair. Here's some lotions, hair cream.
Sir, this is a weave. Please get out my face.
It can't be a weave. It's been 5 years, Terry.
5 years, Terry.
Which I will say something about the hair and makeup department for Terry. Y'all gonna get my girl some different hair. Cause y'all gonna do look. Y'all are not gonna trick me. Cause you can't trick me.
You can't trick me. It's
You
crazy.
can't trick me.
I will
And I
not
was
be
so annoyed.
bamboozled.
I was so annoyed with the way they like. I understood the progression. I was like, y'all better get my girl some actual bundles next season. Y'all got enough money. Y'all gonna invest into my girl's hair and makeup.
But
I got one better. Where's the braid shop that the daughter goes to?
God knows
Where's the braid shop the
who
daughter
doing
goes
braids in the
into?
apocalypse.
Who's the African? Who is the African braid shop owner? Shit, no, it ain't that many black
And if
people
I
in that
find
damn
out that
thing.
Presley be
it's
doing
gonna
hair, even better.
be somebody on the side of or like you come out of the train station. Hair braid? No, no, I don't want my hair braided. You sure? We right there.
Right there.
No, Olafemi, I do not want my hair braided.
Now
Get out of my face. Okay?
y'all not gonna do my people, okay?
Nah, it was definitely your people too, Naughty. All day. Nigerians
trying
is a
to make a
little,
living.
yeah, well, yeah, and in the big city
I
anyway.
am here to protect
So yeah,
They gonna get
man.
my girl some better hair. It's okay. I'm gonna petition. Get my girl some
You
better hair.
can, but again, the bunker dead, so they gonna have to
Yeah.
find
Presley do her. I know Presley do her.
old braid shop somewhere. Anyway,
Press, man, I'm gonna be sick. But...
and they're in Colorado. Ain't no black people in Colorado like that. So it's like one old hair shop in Denver somewhere.
Yeah.
That's all we got for this one, man. We appreciate y'all. If y'all was with us and y'all came through because of this, put it in the comments. Type all your theories for season 3 in the comments.
Yeah.
We will be back Wednesday.
Yes.
We're back Wednesday with Daredevil Born Again, season 2, episode 2. Yeah. That's
Don't
all.
forget, like, subscribe, and share. We're here.
Sharing is caring, guys. Again, like you say all the time, if you
in case of herpes.
Yeah, don't share herpes. If you've been here the whole time, you are the real MVP, and we
Indeed.
appreciate y'all. Till next time. Don't share herpes. It's funny.
It all comes back to herpes.
Nadia, you funny as